3 years ago, you had a job that didn't matter. Aerospace engineer. Decent salary. Small apartment. You weren't failing, but you weren't needed either. Then the call came. Not from NASA, not from a government, from a man who builds rockets like other people build startups. Fast, obsessive, without permission. "We're sending someone to Mars," he said, "to stay." A pause. "We want it to be you." You didn't say yes immediately. You said yes in 4 seconds, which is the same thing. Training doesn't feel heroic. No music, no speeches, just repetition. Again, again, again. Fix a solar panel with gloves that feel like bricks. Grow food in soil that has never supported life. Keep a habitat alive when outside is -80 degrees Celsius, and one mistake equals death. And then the real training. Silence. How to wake up and realize no one is coming. Not today, not ever. Launch day. You're strapped into a seat. 6 months of supplies around you. Everything you need to survive. Nothing you need to be human. The engines ignite. Violence. Then, silence. Earth gets smaller. Smaller. Gone. 7 months. Alone. You send a message. You wait 40 minutes for a reply. Every conversation feels like talking to the past. By month 3, something changes. The noise in your head disappears. No distractions, no people, no escape. Just you. For the first time in your life, you hear yourself clearly. Landing day. Something goes wrong. Late descent. Uneven landing. You hit the surface harder than planned. Not fatal, not safe either. You sit there, 4 minutes, listening to the structure creak, listening to the wind. It doesn't sound like wind. It sounds like something breathing. You step outside, and nothing prepares you for this. The sky is wrong, not dramatically, just enough to feel off. No sound, no movement, no life. You are the first human being standing here, and for 30 seconds, you forget how to breathe. Week 1 is math. Oxygen, water, power. Every number leads to one question. How long do you have left?
Day 4. A dust storm hits early. A solar panel cracks. If it fails, you lose power. If you lose power, you lose heat. If you lose heat, you don't wake up. You go outside. Visibility 0. Wind pushing you sideways. Every step feels like Mars is deciding whether to keep you. You fix it anyway, because the alternative is silence forever. Week 3. You start talking out loud. Not because you're losing your mind, because silence has weight. You narrate everything. You argue with yourself. You tell jokes. They're not funny. You laugh anyway, because your body needs proof you're still human. Day 47. Something impossible happens. A small green shoot breaks through the soil. Life on a planet that has never had it. You just stare at it, because for the first time since landing, you didn't just survive. You created. You send a photo to Earth. You wait. 40 minutes later, one word comes back. Incredible. You cry. Month 3, the real problem begins. Not outside, inside. You wake up, and there is no reason to move. Not fear, not pain, just nothing. You lie there for 2 hours, and then you do the only thing that works. You step outside. You stand on another planet, and you remind yourself you are not here to survive. You are here to start something. So you go back in, and you work. Month 6. This is no longer survival. It's a system. 2 habitats, food growing, water recycling, power stable. You didn't adapt to Mars. You forced Mars to adapt to you. And back on Earth, they're watching. Messages start coming. Thousands. A kid who wants to follow you. An engineer who quit his job because of you. A girl named after the place you landed. You read every message, because out here, those words are the only proof humanity still exists. 1 year, you stand outside your habitat, looking across an endless, silent world, and you realize something. You didn't come here to be first. You came here to make sure you wouldn't be the last. The second crew launches. 5 people. They trained using your data, prepared for your mistakes. They land exactly where you did. This time, perfect. You watch it happen, alone. The hatch opens, 5 figures step out. They stop. They look around, the same way you did. Then one of them turns toward your habitat, raises a hand, and in that moment, for the first time in over a year, you are not alone. You raise your hand back. 3 years ago, you had a job that didn't matter. Now, you built a world someone else can walk into. You weren't sent to Mars to survive. You were sent to make it possible for others to forget how impossible it was.